For Bemis to find himself in with how well JDC play. But here we go, out the gates, Entropiq's pick, and we've got some long space taken early. Dexter, the in-game leader, to respond from top of A. But MOUZ have, I don't want to say mid-control, but mid-presence available here on the CT side.
Nice alternative to jumping on the barrel. You can do it with a teammate's head, alternatively clearing out the back of that car.
Now, curiously to note here, Dex has a full bag of utility, so his nades could really slow down this aggression here of Entropiq. So he spotted something, the smoke wall is coming on through, timing of this nade is everything here.
Yeah, but he can read them perfectly, right to the crotch. Nickelback without his sack, and Bemis to deal with ramp. Oof, not far off the mark, but now bait and perhaps a switch. Dexter lies on the edge of the smoke, cleared nicely. Forrester has got the site, Entropiq have got the plant.
Take a look here at MBK's flashes. These are going to be instrumental as part of this retake, especially down a man. More damage done.
Okay, flooding in, man advantage, but here comes the flashes. Torzi to push off, catches it, swallows it. Another, this time better. NBK to draw fire, but they are conglomerating, and it's falling apart now. Frozen and NBK have got a good shot at this. Need a head. Nickelback, evasive maneuvers. Frozen contributes. They're all low, and there is time. Krad, cowering, does connect. One-on-one, light on time, but a click nonetheless from Frozen.
He's scoop up the kit.
About get the kit in time.
Oh, I don't know if it's going to be here. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. We can tell you what's going on.
4.5 seconds. Not enough. Might be quick. I mean, it depends what's there to receive them. They are going to poke and prod. Lackey, strolling
Contact.
in. Frozen. He's sharp on the Deeg, and a demonstration right there. And NBK already knocks another head clean off the shoulders. Nickelback's gone. It's up to Krad. He does kick down the door, but there's more. Frozen clicks and down to Alien 41. He's got support now. A nice smoke to divide and indeed conquer. It's only Forrester. One looking for the transfer. It's not far off of the mark. Now the bomb loose and Dexter close. He's going to have to wiggle out of this one. Torzi does not let it fall out. Tight lines held. Gets the info and immediately stares at a smoke. So good responses from MOUZ. They're keeping them at bay. The time will continue to tick. And actually, Dexter, did he see it? Nothing.
Might walk back into the line of sight, though, with a scout. Yep, there it is.
Nails it, yeah. Big damage out of that scout. And look at Krad go. He's not only hit the tag, he's got the frag, and here comes the body bag. Another drops. Dexter's gone, and all on long. Oh, God, that was on his head. On the floppy beanie. Flustered now. Needs to stand and fight. Bemis lets it slip. And so do MOUZ. Frozen trying to recoup. Lackey's had a bit of a mare there. And it's up to that Deagle. Does find... And Alien's surely going to have to continue to jostle for this. They can't just let Short go. They've put so many resources into it. He will force the issue. Torzi's laughing at him. It's up to Krad. This is quite the play. This is the gap. This is the gap. Frozen, however, just as he repositions, does not get caught out. Problem solved. Krad in a near impossible scenario in FK.
See both orbs come out for both players before we can make too much of a diagnosis. Cheeky by Dexter here is going to see the...
Hello.
Just as he let go of the crouch key, now there's problems.
Oh, definitely. Torzi's got two tucked into his chest. Forrester, that's brave. He's gone through the flames. It will give them space, and bam, Bemis gone too. Yeah, Nickelback's pressure onto Torzi is scary. This could be a 2v4 in the blink of an eye or the click of a mouse.
Snade.
Yeah, they're softened up a little. Weapons retrieved. MBK and Frozen are going to have to be the main body of this retake. Lackey can ruin it all. Oh, the contact from Car. No one's looking. It's perfect. Double kill secure. Up to Torzi, and it might just be a question of maintaining that AWP.
Definitely drawn a massive rotation here.
Yeah, this is actually a bit of a weird stalemate.
Going through. Oh, cancelled it.
Here we go. Krad's going looking. Oh, MBK's here.
The timing. Oh, just looked away.
Still bad info.
I should have him in the back here. Easy.
Yeah. NBK looking the wrong way, and Krad profits.
Are they committing long still? They have so much space right now. They could siphon all the way back if they'd like. One kill forces the rotation, biting on this hard. They have no idea what was in tunnels because MBK died without getting to see, and they're still crossing.
Oh, Torzi's confirmed their worst fears with that info on the gap.
We got spammed.
Yeah, look at this elevated position. The toes could have just been visible had he proceeded.
I think it's safe here.
Observer team's got two different eyes on two different parts of the map. Here comes Forrester. Bemis blind, battered. Dexter surely dead as well. And just like that, a flurry of 3 frags leaves MOUZ scratching their head. Frozen and Torzi completely isolated, but Torzi's scary. And that's a scary swing. Forrester wide, double zoom. Oh, too much. And
this is all on MBK.
Okay, well, he's been playing this site for many a year. it's up against. Oh, yeah, thinks better of a repeat. Still loses a lot of his life. Has to do something. Does take one. The 10 HP NBK frag will keep it competitive.
Oh, is that door smoke landed? I think it just has.
Oh, Nickelback's trying to be a rat. Bemis is there.
Oh!
That's big from Bemis. Rest
not planted
surely
either.
on the side. Yeah, made loose by NBK's frag. He actually bought them a lot of time with that, more than I think he would have expected. Lucky by the smoke. They ran past each other. Frozen does manage to take down Ellie, and the bomb still not planted, but Lackey lingers again around the smoke. Confirmation now. Bemis can strike as it fades. 28 Lackey. Crosshairs in the wrong place. Is about to be isolated here. Very, very hot and bothered, and Forrester has managed to claw them straight back into a 4v4.
So what's the reaction from the CTs here? Torzi boosted short, sure, but they don't have any information towards B. NBK is jiggling. Frozen is now going back towards mid. But if it's just the long take again, it should be another retake.
Yeah, almost flawless at this point. They can stroll in without so much as a...
Oh, flash and go.
Not even a smoke. Oh, we just saw Bemis look away. Up to Torzi.
Maybe another save.
It has to be. Especially now you got MBK operating with a limp.
I love the variation.
Didn't show up.
I'm sure you got some interesting results.
I did, actually, yeah.
Well, Dexter's nade. Let's see how much damage he can get done. Just a bosh, not a bish.
And here comes the bash. Crawling into Dexter's crosshairs. Forrester comes a knocking loud, kicking down the door. Poor old MBK and Frozen quaking in their boots.
Going back? They're going back?
They faked it. They ran up the whole ramp. Frozen MBK.
Oh, this is a mid-round goal.
Oh
dear.
And now I'm confused.
Yeah, me too. You kind of have to go A now.
Yeah, Bemis and Torzi don't know what's going on. I mean, they've confused everyone, including themselves. They know Torzi's here. They know Frozen's still on B.
8 seconds, gentlemen.
That's the end of that.
Round.
Yeah, that is... Okay, well, that was a real interesting last-minute call. It looked like Forrester had all... Contract.
Lucky the AWPer, though. They got the dorps out right here, right now.
I don't know, but I believe he's got something in the bag. He does take a chunk, and that's a big find from MBK. Good trade out of Crad. Keeps it at least possible, and he's sticking around for more. He's actually working around the smoke. He knows he's tagged. That's why there's bloodlust in his gameplay and a demonstration for the finish. Dexter holds his nerve and holds the sight.
Well, what now?
Yeah, great question, because Bomb's actually outside, like, back towards T-spawn and dark.
Yeah, for Dexter to push, it'd be so risky on that HP, right? So the fact he's parked the bus here, it's going to be an interesting angle late within the round. Elian's still holding the mid-cross, so it's on the Nickelback to beat Dexter if they want to finish B, but, well, as he holds that S key, be slinking down through lower. Elian back towards long, Nickelback going short. Okay, divide and conquer.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Torzi likely will, though, because he's trying to be a contingency for mid. He's going to hear him above him. Probably the worst position to contribute initially for Nickelback's plant. Elian is going to be perfectly positioned for the long diffuse.
And Torzi can't jump and take a shot. He's a little bit too late.
Maybe he hits them with the element of surprise. A pop flash for the info, and that's a very blind Torzi. Information gathered. Entropiq now well aware, and a second flash for good measure. Oh, he'll take them both within it, and that would have been a very frustrating way for MOUZ to be dismantled.
This is huge because Elian can contain position. They're pushing long now.
He's changed the plan with that move alone. Oh, Nickelback. Okay, good clear from NBK. That actually changes things again, this time now in favor of MOUZ. The pendulum swinging.
Oh, deep CT smoke lobbed on out. They want to fight.
Yeah, and that's another great long-range Glock. It was the USP, I believe. Dexter puts it to good use. NBK is having a field day. Can he get any more? Torzi puts his name in the feed as well, but damage done. 3 to the natural-born killer. Forrester, surely one of them will find the headshot. NBK.
Here, they can throw bridge smoke, lurk smoke, apply pressure onto the site. Bemis can go late long.
Yeah, we'll see. He might have Dexter with him if he doesn't join him short, but they're already kind of probing. Nickelback's really isolated now. Lovely utility has forced him into this tight corner, but no long presence yet. Crad remains unchecked. Nickelback's suspicious. Oh, Frozen has just deleted him. Through the smoke, into the head. Crad is in a nice position. You're not going to clear that one. Up on the barrel. Elian, however, will have a couple of chances, and it's actually Crad again. A great find onto NBK, a little overzealous, and they are giving them the fights they want. Entropiq set up for a successful retake. Torzi trying to dig himself out of trouble. Lackey partners up, no trades available. Record, but already control leaning Entropiq's way. There is very few gaps now. Forrester admittedly did not probe and push the issue, but MOUZ don't know that.
I think they're going to swing on mid together. Nickelback's close as well. Crad and Lackey are both here.
Big pressure towards he's going to get caught out. The flash.
Oh,
the bodyguard. No. NBK, though, just the one. Perfect play from Entropiq, just pushing in unison.
Yeah, you can see that's one of those aggressive CT maneuvers that we talk about when you don't have any space. And they even had the number advantage in that scenario, but it's a team-based effort. You're able to trade efficiently. Now you put yourself into a 2-on-4 situation. Very likely to convert this one now. There is money residual for MBK and Dexter in the grave right now, so they can get a buy through into the next round anyway. And the question is, do Frozen and Bimus want to test their luck?
Frozen's been very arts and craftsy with his stickers onto the case hardened, and, well, Lackey does go.
UP, they can park the bus here. They can play a scenario where they give all this space up long as Crad doesn't go down. Torzy's shot could have been it.
That was very close to ruining all of this.
But look at the radar right now. Look at the setup. Nickelback has full dark and Alien has full mid control. So they can all turn their attention to dealing with this long play. You can see Crad lining something geeky up. And there's Forrester through the smoke. Frozen's hit the deck.
2 rounds in a row, Forrester has contributed that opening kill.
Oh, here comes Dexter. And easy as you like. Look at that position from Nickelback. So many angles to clear. A great round here from Entropiq.
Yeah, I mean, just building off all that information that they are so aggressively seeking. I haven't seen too many turnarounds in these dire straits, especially a 2-man disadvantage. It's looking eyes on Torzy with Bemis to follow. Likely just let your AWPer work. You don't want to be going down and making him sit and save for 50 seconds. But I say that, Bemis, he's considering his options. MBK to join them, a smoke for the cross, a second to be thrown on the fly.
Oh, we've all been there.
And now MBK's responsibility is clear. Second smoke is in. Counter util strong. But across they go, a loud thud of the feet implies Bemis is on his way, burning a little. The spread is perfect from that incendiary, and yeah, a second counter buys more time. They've got no health, no frags, and they're just lining up for Lackey.
Let's go through the theory of how do they react here, because Dexter lurking up cat. If Alien deals with him, it's going to alleviate so much pressure. Missed shot, and Dexter doesn't punish.
I thought he would be going for a wide one there. Instead, happy to live on, and now long with the AWPer known to not be occupying it. Crad is forced to drop out of smoke and play around it. He's done good work from here before, and that smoke is suspicious. Doesn't stop them throwing out their own. Alien really uninterested in contesting.
They're boosting.
Yeah, this could be good. Oh, looking the wrong way. NBK, the first victim. No trade. So low, though, in the smoke. Multiple bodies, nades raining in, chaos incarnate. So many bodies, and not a single person is pulling the trigger. Here comes Nickelback. The responsibility of one. Now ticking, and down they go. That's going to lose a lot of its potency. Forrester, Crad just didn't have the health to contest here.
Now they need to back off, and if Crad can get away with his life, if Bimus doesn't poke his head up, then he should be able to escape with his rifle in his hands.
But we are ready for the tail end now. We are heading towards regulation. 3, oh my god, we've got 3v2 again. Fight, a biff right into the dark. Dexter down, that's important, and okay, a 2 for 2, but Forrester makes it even better. He keeps hold of dark. That was what it was all for. 3 players from MOUZ vying for control, and they leave. Well, they don't, actually. They're tucked in right there.
Oh, he completely tucked in here. Crad's already rotated.
Oh,
as
no.
simple as you like. Look at that, Torzy. Nade in his hand, Alex.
Yeah, they were not expecting that at all. Bemis forced to remind everyone as he maneuvers through the corpses of how badly this one went. I mean, they were operating with the knowledge, the sound, and the man advantage. And that didn't stop Forrester and Crad from hitting the shots. Actually, Lackey is the one to be getting the credit.
Look at this, though, right? I love in the Counter-Strike we're seeing Forrester's playing passive outside doors. Sure, Bemis can smoke it here, but he's got first responder of Crad close by. Also means that Forrester can flick over and help Crad. Alien patrolling all of A. As soon as this contact's taken from Bemis, okay, now he's going to get the smoke out. All good. Molly towards the window. Not a problem either. But they're coming through.
Yeah, no worries at all. Forrester, jiggle, bait, nice from Bemis, a first step.
Silly now, doesn't it?
Oh, God, he got the info, looks the wrong way. Intention to try and crack it. Crad takes a bit of a gamble to drop that smoke safe. Nickelback allowed safe passage to relocate.
Crad's going to have to deal with 3 of them here, it looks like, so he's committed to this now.
I mean, this is a hard clear. It's a common clear. Question of if they partner up for this One of them will be looking to clear the left side.
Oh, flash is deep enough.
Doesn't matter, I guess. Bemis, swing and a connection, a smoke to draw attention. Elian knows he has to find a frag. He cannot just sit passive and let them set up. He has to continue to maintain information here on long. And posted up, they will pause. It's NBK and Dexter currently starting to float around. Looking to establish the second prong. That could be the CT smoke, and it is. Elian holds his nerve, flash first, and now he's surely screwed. Burning in, Torzi executes, and now a 3 versus 4. This isn't out of the realms of possibility, and oh, Dexter, a lovely corner. He catches himself a Nickelback, or rather a Lackey. Nickelback falling in the process elsewhere, and now Forrester so detached from the pack. What could you do if that had been a second?
They just keep up the bomb still, you know, Alex?
Yeah, they could, and oh my god, Forrester's brought it to a 1v1! What? He's not even on the site by the double doors. MOUZ's heart starts to quicken in pace, and I'm sure Forrester as well. 29, and oh, it will stay that way. Credit to Forrester. 13-12 though, MOUZ did just get saved by Bemis in a very big way. Yeah, he could ruin everything. He could ruin everything right now. Torzi's already posted up. It's up to Bemis. He may not clear this.
They have no idea.
I don't think they do. The notorious blue bin. He's been loving this. This is the first time it's going to be truly an element of surprise. Torzi's gone. Bemis is blind. Dexter drops the bomb to try and provide support. A leap into their arms, and now no trade available. We will settle down. Dexter doesn't look settled at all, if anything, paranoid.
Well, he's picked up the AWP, so with that in his hands and Frozen rotating back through spawn, they might just try and finish towards A again, but once they take contact, unless they don't have a molly to clear out Lackey's position, all Lackey has to do over towards Kara is stay tucked. Elian will bait, and then they're going to have to hard clear with an AWP that can swing on them anytime. Elian with only 5 kills though, Alex. It would be a nice time for him to get the 6th.
Yeah, misses his first, or at least a deterrent. And he's secured himself passage with the flash. Now, 30 seconds. You can see Nickelback is working on a late long, but it doesn't help if you lose Lackey so early. They can now propel towards the site. Necessary utility from Elian, but Forrester, again from a million miles away, sends a bullet from Zimbabwe into Bemis. And Nickelback has timed it perfectly. Should finish the job, hasn't finished the job, and now it's Frozen.
The doors.
It looks like they've already considered that as an option. Look, Elian Lackey, it's an unusual 3-man lean.
They're reading the play here, Entropiq.
Yeah, they've really got their finger on the pulse here, and what a smoke. They're going to grey screen on the way through. Pre-fire, he knows what's up. The bullets really did not connect. A chance now, a real big one. If they could just somehow silence those outside the B doors, Elian can't really contribute on his own. The AWP is not the weapon for the job, nor the MP9. Nickelback's quick behind him. They are going to feel like that site is tiny right now.
They've been constricted here. They have to fight. They have to fight. There's a flash and a smoke available. Do they want to push? Do they want to take a gamble here? Are Entropiq questioning whether to go for the retake?
There's no way.
Oh, lordy. Well, 2 in upper tunnels now. Crad's lining up something.
Who goes first? Lackey?
The timing is really starting to get away from them. Over halfway gone.
They just want to punish, I guess.
They're not going for it. They're just going to deny them everything on the site.
They want them all to die.
Are they going for this?
They want them all to die. This is some crazy 5D chess. 7-dimensional backgammon.
Well, you can't let them get away. If you're doing this move, you have to take them all down here.
They're safe on the bricks.
Lifeline.
A proper like Chris Tarrant straight up on the phone. Hey, mate, I think it's B.
Uh-oh. Another audacious play.
Yo, and Lackey's going to flash from this. Is coordinated. Bemis tucked aware.
Foot spotted. Oh, dear.
Go and B.
Forrester again. Surely this time.
Nah. He can't. Once bitten, twice a little more shy and ready to frag. Body 2. Now perhaps a 3rd as well. Frozen. He's committed to this. 1 is good, but Forrester's better, and that will return us to a sense of normalcy. 3 for Forrester this time as he reaches 34. Normalcy is not a word, is it? Normality is a word.
But I knew where you were going.
Close enough.
Now, Crad has just sealed the deal on this round entirely, right? Because with a minute left on the clock, it's unlikely Bemis goes around the world, back through T-spawn to long. Crad's even checking that issue, right? So he's pushed up top mid. You can't come out lower, and it's not an angle that's common to clear, right? So for Bemis right now, with the bomb down on the site, you're going to be assuming everybody's gravitated over. If he clears top mid, props to him.
Yeah, I mean, with so many plates spinning, to be even thinking about clearing top mid now. Well, he is.
All right.
MOUZ here on Dust 2. Does feel like their days are numbered. Impending doom filling the room.
2 smokes and a flash. That's all they have.
Up against geared to the teeth counter-terrorists. Here he is, Nickelback. He could end it right here with 1 single spray. 2 doesn't seem enough. He'll go for 3 on the USP. Elian here, one of the many candidates to finish this. It's Frozen and MBK partnered up, attached at the hip. And Elian's slow clear will lead to the demise. Oh, not of another. Just under the radar, and Frozen's beating him. That's a fist to the desk. If this does lead to a MOUZ Sports recovery.
How can they do it again?
No way.
And in this fashion,
There's
a
no
2-on-4.
What do they need? They need short, or they need something outside of this site. They are just going to have to park the bus. The uncertainty's too much. If they could kill long, it does really relieve the pressure. Info gathered. They're coming CT ramp. Frozen with so much on his plate. Needed that. Crad saves them. And Entropiq recover. 16 on the board. Dust 2 goes the way of Entropiq. He's doing just that. We're heading straight into the pistol. Entropiq did convert their map pick. Let's see if MOUZ can get off onto the right foot.
5 sets of Kevlar here out of Entropiq, so it might be something a little bit strange, maybe something a little bit more aggressive here. It's going to be an A play out the gate, so they'll be having to retake early.
No info on that initial ramp peak, and now suddenly there's a wave of T's leading.
Shot.
NBK gets knocked onto the floor. Great click, and yeah, the smokes are up. Crad kept at bay. Frozen wants to take jungle control. It is compulsory, and Forrester is going to dice with death. 4v3 though.
Elian needs to take a pick here at some point. He needs to make this kill. Both players noted now.
When you talk about Nickelback's flanks, first Dust 2, now he's in back palace. Beamer's probably punching his monitor.
I know where both of them are, surely.
Yeah, locked in, or are they locked in with Dexter? Gets both of them, and the round is his now, surely. Go on, mate, can't finish the job.
Everybody's
it looked
dead.
Very convincing. I also think this orc could be a problem for MOUZ. What an interesting and powerful weapon for this exact purpose from Crad. I say that as he gets flashed off and has to play CT, but this is where that scope can come in handy for those pesky little headshot brick angles. A quick smoke for him to jump around, and peek of play does nullify Tetris's threat, but Dexter again in the feed. He's starting off strong here on Mirage, and he's got help. A is theirs already. MOUZ have just kind of walked in and demanded it. I don't think they were expecting it to come this way. The bomb's still way back on the smoke lineup.
They have everything they want and more.
Other than the bomb.
Yeah, so you have full site control. You even have B, and they're rotating around the world.
Yeah, they got so much. They got their cake and they're going to eat it.
Going to take both sites in one round. This is the new meta here. But Lucky, if he's prepared for this, no, he's not.
Who's prepared for this?
He ain't.
Who is prepared?
He's a... Oh. Cleared, but he's dead regardless. So this one should just be a save call right now. And it was like 4 straight from MOUZ. So let's see if they can buck the trend this time in Entropiq. Elian up, Elian down.
MBK ready to win the round. Lackey, a single Desert Eagle to defend the B site is insufficient, and therefore Nickelback has been dispatched deeper.
Is it too early if I say it's probably going to be 3 maps?
Yeah, dude, it's
well, I really
1-1.
feel like it's going to be 3 maps.
Okay, it's the stats and SEO's tweet. You've just been blinded by it.
Yes, it's glaring at this point.
Either way, does look like things are going rather swimmingly for MOUZ as they just crawl on in. The frags 1 by 1. Lackey's been here the whole time and still can't get a bullet onto the head. Forrester, the only man surviving.
Forrester has been given a bit of time to rotate over, but there's still so much utility right now. That's a shot.
Bloody good one as well. Maybe Nickelback, if he does tuck
Lackey's
in.
flank as well. Lackey's flank is around the world.
Palace hasn't seen him. Frozen's not going to expect this. That's another big frag for Entropiq. Oh, and it falls apart for MOUZ. Wow, Elian, he started this. And now Lackey surely finishes the job. What a brilliant round out of Entropiq.
Okay.
Contest with Nickelback to respond on the swing. It's AWP v AK though. And the AWP misses. Nickelback was there, set up to catch. Frozen, the bodyguard, strikes. Crad trying to replicate. And again, he does find that ramp player. Kept even now. MOUZ Sports will leave with a man advantage as NBK does trade.
They're fully rotated as well. If Frozen goes into B again, they can do the same motion where they just take the bomb back and take the other side of things. Lucky is responding to that with some checkers presence right here, right now. But realistically speaking, there's so much time. Frozen could go into B and be an info play. He could go through underpass and flank late, and they could still execute onto this site. Bemis with a full bag of utility, smoke for Torzi, a couple of mollies in the mix here. So plenty of options right now for MOUZ. There's no rush.
This is such a lovely example of the power of a man advantage. You know, they get to play this round with the extra, and they, by virtue of the decision making, have Frozen arrive whenever he wants to. Forrester not looking, but neither's Frozen. Problem solved. Okay. Bomb's nowhere near the site. The smoke will enable it, but the counter molly towards default. They're going to have to plant open, and that's for Lackey to swing through. This is well thought through. Torzi knows he has to fake. That's the frag. That's nearly the transfer. 10 HP. Torzi could get banged here. Doesn't. Bomb plant, both low. Torzi, though, with an AWP, but he does walk straight on in. Like, Nickelback gone. Another chance, and oh, Elian misses his shot. He gets AK sprayed all the way from the ramp. This has turned the tables. MOUZ, they've got some sense of urgency on this plant, and bodyguarded nicely. NBK arrives just as he needed to from Palace. Lackey, however, partnered up with Forrester, now alone. And Torzi's not letting that slip. MOUZ keep the gap small. This is the same maneuver. He got caught out last time he's tried this, and flying up short. Nickelback has got them in the back. Bemis keeps it competitive. Will actually start to surge through short, and he's kept very honest on the approach. It's really on Frozen here as well. The flash is perfect to get him across and into the site now. Lackey starting to feel flustered. Close steps, pins pulled, lots of presence, and a gap in the smoke, but a missed shot. He's gone. More to come. Frozen does not hesitate. A 1v2 for Crad. Unknown as it stands. Loud now, stampeding, wants to close the gap with the smoke still up. They don't know where he is. Crossfire, the only counter being his approach through the center of the site. Oh, spotted. Loses the element of surprise now.
Util is a bit skimp. This CT half is not going to go great if Entropiq...
Oh, that's
there's another.
Wow. I want to know what his sense is. He turns the flash and returns it pinpoint to the swing.
I can't just be walking out A ramp with an AWP in multiple rounds of getting opening kills either. So some real issues for Entropiq to plug here.
Yeah, wow. He's done that consistently now. Elian flying blind. He does have Nickelback at least to confirm nothing under, but top mid is just a complete playground. Did he get spotted? I don't think he did.
Is he going to play on the
Next
fade?
is in his blind spot.
Okay.
Oh, he's going to just worm his way. No.
Oh, he didn't.
Back looks away. Counter-Strike in a nutshell. Send it to your friends.
Timing deaths are some of the worst, aren't they? But when you want to play risky business around the smokes, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Oh, that one.
That's a save call. Hold on to these M4s. Lost bonus now will be 2,900 into the next, so it should be a partial behind these guns in the next round. Actually, Lackey has enough, so maybe it won't be a partial. Maybe it'll be 2 drop-down 4s. Lackey by not much room without contact. 44 seconds.
Oh, what a shot onto Elian, and they get away! They actually get away with information. Crad on his return. Dexter's trying, and will at least get caught. Lovely string of frags now. Potential all over the place for Entropiq. Everyone wins their duel. And now what looked quite potent in the opener leaves Torzi on quite the one-man mission. Hello, Forrester just sticking out like a sore thumb, and Torzi
for this.
is giving it everything he's got. The M4, 22 bullets in the mag. So many targets. He's just the restraint from that default player. Torzi, whoa, he's got moves. Maneuvers back with 5 seconds to save the AWP. The hunt is on.
Actually chasing him.
Yeah, he's ready for this, though. Oh, no, he's not. Yeah, does it? They get caught.
Oh, lordy. All right, well, maybe Entropiq can dig themselves out of this hole.
Yeah, it doesn't look too shabby, actually, other than the nades we discussed, and Forrester more than capable of hitting a headshot or two. MBK gone. Frozen. Oh, wow, caught out but quick. Does get away with that, and just as Forrester looks to finish the round with style, that's the 3K. That's the expectation we have of him. He's continuing to grow with his prowess on first map now here, putting himself at the top of the scoreboard with Lackey.
Oh, he might get this.
Another.
Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Look at the situational awareness. Manages angles perfectly. Okay, I'll take what I said and I'll eat my words, because they've still been able to convert off the back of that, even with those deaths.
For this, but this might be the first time Nickelback's fully caught. Oh, lovely find. Dexter leading from the front line, takes down Nickelback, controls the jungle. This is where the A site surely is theirs for the taking of an important trade. Crad not allowed to retreat. And they're just slowly applying the pressure. Elian, though, continues to contribute. Lackey aware, dealt with Dexter. MOUZ are letting this one slip through their fingers, it feels.
Bodyguards are here. This is looking great. Wombo combo.
Hey, only Torzi doesn't have the health for this. Dancing with the flames, pushing through. What is he up to? All off the back of their info play, but look.
Maps their oyster right now.
Yeah, they can go anywhere they want with this.
Oh,
That's
Crad.
quite the check
Oh,
from
Crad.
Crad. He really did just piece it together. A cursory glance translates into a 4v4.
That changes the literal entire round, because Frozen could have just flanked B and they could have gone for an execute onto the site. Now Dexter has to come up with something new, still wanting to head towards B, but MBK and BMS are so disconnected. Are they going to show the bomb and rotate
no, he's got
A?
another. Crad is doing it all for them here on the warp. It almost benefits if the Beamer's barrel is spotted now. He's trying to get the late arrival, but he knows.
Look at Crad go!
So switched on. The rest surely falls into place. It's Forrester, he's alive. They know it's his bomb site. Dexter responsible for this close corner, but he's not checked it. As easy as that.
This is just going to be an A pop here. You can see the smokes lined up, two of which there's flashes and HEs. They're going to be received by Bemis. Traditionally, when you do this, you get out to Tetris, you throw your nades, you try and blow him up.
Oh, that was a real Rooney onto Nickelback. Multiple targets and Bemis is handling business. Oh, god damn, nearly 5. Oh, nearly 5 in the one man. Forrester has made space.
Back to B though.
Huge headway.
MBK.
And Torzi at least contributes on that short presence. MBK, oh, what a flash. Completely booked. They still pull it off. Crad has managed to worm his way into the site, and Forrester does one better. He strikes from behind. All 3 on the agenda. Forrester comes alive from the mid-window.
Beautiful stuff. Out committing.
He has got no armor on that FAMAS.
Oh dear.
He is going to get melt if he gets met by an SMG. Never mind, doesn't get found at all. In fact, he's going to go for the no armor 2K. Finally found. Headshot anyway, doesn't even matter.
Bomb will go down here, and a little bit of extra utility. Well, I thought it would go down. Elian hasn't opted to plant. He's a little bit worried here about somebody lurking on out. That smoke is actually going to help the CTs cross over, and they can actually jump out of it. It's so deep, they can peel out either side of this smoke.
True, it's just a little launch pad for them if they want to come through it. And they will.
Here's the peel.
Elian worried about apps. Who's responsible for kitchen? It's Forrester throwing out the nade. And, oh, through the smoke, Elian strikes. More required.
Dexter is
clearing Forrester now. It's all going to fall now to Bemis. He's got 2 low HP adversaries, but no time to find them. The smoke's too long. He just has to find him now. Smoke would be great to draw the push. He gets it. Maybe onto the bomb.
Just has to stick it.
Yeah, Forrester might be out of position here.
Pulling the bluff.
He might get a little shot through the box. Well played.
It's huge. It is going to be very important as we boil down this group.
Bemis, he did so well on the test of the pistol. This time, though, with rifle, maybe he can replicate. Multiple bodies progressing. Swung and defended. Wow, Crad just clotheslines him. Lackey actually took himself out of the equation. And now the bomb going down uncontested. Nickelback open plant. Oh, just a little late from Frozen, but dead in it regardless. And now Elian and Crad with the bomb ticking. Palace smoke deep. He can still play around that. Oh, he's such a threat. They start to close the gap. I don't see a kid.
Oh, he's wide on this.
A bit too wide, in fact. Elian's forced to clutch. Now, 10-second defuse, but they can just find him. Crad's far too wise for that one.
And it looks like he's parking the bus. You know, this is quite a position for him to be holding here. So awares of the aggressive maneuvers as his teammates work on this mid-control. Lucky clearing out connector with a perfectly placed Molotov. Window currently smoked. And if it's a B split, Torz is going to have to deal with both elevations.
Yeah, and that's where Crad's lurk is going to be all potent immediately.
Heard this.
Leaps out. Crad knows Torzi's going to have to relocate. Oh, wham. Straight caught in the open. No man's land this time. Shoe on the other foot. Ooh. Quite the frag out of NBK. Damn. Late through ramp, re-smoke now from the CTs buys time. Should see contact around 20. Look at Forrester go, a very long-range commitment, and Bemis loses that duel. Nickelback does find the head, leaping through the smoke. Impressive stuff. Dexter's on a bit of a tight scenario, getting the first.
Have to deal with Dexter.
To find him. They're missing shots. He does take another from near the grave. NBK, surely he can pressure this plant. Elian's going for one wide in the open. Lackey trying to support him. NBK unwilling to cross that threshold.
Died a jungle.
It does enable the plant, but yeah, sticking out for Frozen. Lackey's been handed a winnable 1v2 here.
He can't make a sound cue right now. Like, he needs to be very, very quiet about things.
You know he was flashing from connector. Frozen's operating under that information already.
Oh!
Looks to swing back in MOUZ's favor. Deep connector smoke deployed. Dexter pursuing information regardless, going towards window now. Lackey perhaps to meet him. There's 2 up short. Straight bullets. Frozen's heard reloads, and he will just clear it out. Activates. Great find. Takes the AWPer out. Trying to take another before he's hunted. And he does lower their health. Nice finish from Dexter. There's another to be discovered. Nickelback.
They can actually pin both of these fights right now. Right? They've heard Crad, and they know that Nickelback is stuck in vent. You can see that Dexter's positioning well aware. He's going to cotton off to make sure Crad... Oh, I thought he was. Okay. Bemis is actually looking over towards A, so maybe they don't know where both players were.
Yeah, Crad is perhaps going to be a bit unknown as he arrives in middle. I think he's just going to have to try and think now where they would be locking down the trapped Nickelback. If you knew there's one ladder, would you be connector? Close short.
Dexter's going towards T-spawn, so there's 30 seconds remaining. This Bemis kill could do a lot.
Yeah, Bemis is actually edging forward. Timing favors Crad here. Huge find. Okay, impact again felt by Crad. 2v4 becomes 2v3. Dexter, the evaporating in-game lead, has opted for ramp.
Needs to be a safe plan, otherwise he might just go down here. Is Dexter going to get there in time to peek? He isn't.
Perfect smoke. Bomb now down.
Oh!
That's the headshot. Crad continues to find this 14th round out of nothing. 2v4, now 2v2 with favor and more headshots. Nickelback will catch NBK in transition.
Wait, smoke. He's got a smoke here.
Yeah, smoke and kit.
Nobody's near the bomb right now.
They're assuming? No, they're not. And he's not ready for this connector walk. He's just rounded the corner.
Is he going to save? There's nobody here. The time. You can't go for this, Torzy.
No, he's let it go. Let it slip. Gonna hold on to his AWP silently in the window. Oh, and Nickelback caught the information too were mid. He at least knows he's saving the AWP. But that's 14.
And it is going to be an A.
I don't know why, I just have a premonition that this goes really well for Bemis.
Okay.
Shadow advantage. Tucking away, Nickelback again, perfectly timed. Dexter though, unchecked, they won't be ready for 2, and he nearly gets 2. A great dink into Lackey. It's not out of the question that we see another round of play, but it is entirely in the hands of NBK and Frozen from CT. Torzy tucked stairs, trying to time it right.
A rush here from Entropiq. I like to see it.
Very low for the swing from Lackey. And okay, needed that. Torzy equalizes. Crad arriving now from that connector position. Oh, that's just Torzy. Crad's ready. And that will fall apart. This is surely the last round of play. Frozen with just the Deagle. They are taking their sweet time, and justifiably so. You got all the time in the world. Frozen's got some clicks on him, though. Smoke good, Crad better. That's it.